Imagine standing at the edge of a mist-shrouded river at dawn. The air is cool and quiet. Pastel hues of peach, lavender, and pale gold glow on the water's surface. An ethereal fog drifts in delicate tendrils around your feet, and distant trees loom like soft shadows through the haze. You feel a mix of fear and exhilaration as you gaze into the unknown. What if, instead of recoiling, you leaned in, embraced the uncertainty? What if letting go were not defeat, but the greatest act of strength? Lao-Tzu, the ancient sage behind the Tao Te Ching, invites us into that same paradox. Though his life blurs between legend and history, his words flow like a river, impersonal, yet guiding every leaf and wave. He names this current the Tao, the way. To follow it is to move with life rather than against it. He illustrates his teaching through Wu Wei, effortless action. Picture a leaf drifting on water. It doesn't struggle upstream, it simply opens itself to the current. In your life, Wu Wei shows up when decisions arise intuitively instead of from anxiety, when creativity unfolds rather than being forced, when relationships thrive in presence instead of control. Picture a late-night pianist, alone at a grand piano, no sheet music in sight, just their hands intuitively finding each chord, melodies blooming without a single forced note. Releasing rigid agendas, we tap into a deeper intelligence, one that sees opportunity in chaos, that moves with life rather than against it. Yet surrender isn't passive, it's a dynamic balance, clear intention held in an open hand. Lao-Tzu teaches through paradox. Let's explore 3 to transform how you relate to uncertainty. First, the tighter you grip, the more you lose. Imagine clenching water in your fist. It seeps away. Yet open your hand, and water rests in your palm. Second, fear binds. Curiosity liberates. A child in a dark room doesn't panic. They reach out with wonder. Adopt that childlike curiosity whenever life veils the path. Third, holding on creates tension. Letting go creates space. Picture 2 dancers, one stiff and rehearsed, the other relaxed and fluid. The rigid moves predictably, the fluid captivates. You're ready to feel this grace. Let's practice 3 simple exercises. 1. Breathe into the unknown. Sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Inhale for 4 counts, drawing uncertainty into your lungs. Hold 1 count. Exhale for 6, releasing the need to know. Repeat 6 times. 2. Journaling prompt. Open your journal. Write 1 situation you resist. Below it, list 3 positive outcomes if you surrendered control. 3. Mindful surrender walk. Stand and walk slowly. At each step, silently say, I am here, then, I don't know. Alternate. Notice tension melting with each, I don't know. Let's apply Lao-Tzu's insight today. Before your next task, pause for a 10-second breath. Clarity often emerges in the pause, not the push. If you work, if you hit a block, switch gears, cook, sketch, or walk. Wu Wei returns the spark when you stop chasing it. Gather facts, then set a timer for 10 minutes. Decide, accept no path is perfect. Momentum reveals the next steps. A startup founder spent months on a rigid roadmap. Investor pressure mounted. In frustration, she retreated into a silent cabin. No phones, no schedules. In that stillness, she saw an overlooked user need. She pivoted, and 6 months later, revenue doubled. An artist obsessed over her next masterpiece. Each sketch felt forced. She paused, tended her garden, and one morning, watching dew on petals, inspiration struck. She painted without preconception. That piece became her most celebrated work. So remember Lao-Tzu's gift. In uncertainty lies grace. By loosening your grip, you create space. Space for creativity, calm, and the unexpected gifts life offers. Notice one moment today when you can let go. Share your experience in the comments, subscribe, and ring the bell to flow with us on every new journey. May you move effortlessly with the way.